it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And an alley to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Watch the safety creep. 66, pull it,
On the carry, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
On the set. Mike 12. I got it. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Three down.
Young to throw it this time. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Guys, game situation. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Christian Kirk. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Murray now, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught inside the 5. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Got it. Mike 12. Mike 12. Mike 12.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing now is Murray. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Under 10, 10. Back.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Cardinals.
Check 13. Check 55 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray buying time to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Shoot this side. Shoot this side. We got 3. We got 3.
Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Vikings 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run, Cook, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Young looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Check 31, check 31.
On second down, it's Cook. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Here we go, here we go. Henry, they get Henry Dutch. 2-6. Mike, 55. Yeah. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
First down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch made by Hopkins.
Let's go.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Quick time. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
2nd down and goal. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50, the 40, and a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
The 16-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go. Our time. It's our time.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Check back 12. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Young, rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. On 4th down, they snap it to Young. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. They
throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Here's Murray from midfield. Flush to his right. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Set, ready. Set, let's go. Come on. 55. Check, 55. Mike. It's coming this way.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go. Here we go, here we go.
Murray sets to throw on 4th, eluding the pressure right. Yep, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, it's Young. It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, that'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. That throw by Young incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Mike 12, Mike 12. And I'm coming after you.
A second down throw for Young. He's going to air one out. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Young on third down. And he comes back with one complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep him. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Young to throw it this time. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Young to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Young, throwing again. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
13 yards on the play. Complete to Irv Smith. First down and goal to go.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
And Young's throw there incomplete. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Cardinals, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.